So while I scramble this up, I just want to, while I'm here, I'm gonna do a little bit of a rant. I always do this just to pass time while I'm cooking. So I don't know what to talk about. First thing that comes to mind, I just want to like kind of air up of my personal feelings, or what's been bothering me or what I'm going through. I already said I'm going through some rough trauma right now. It's where trouble relaxing, going to sleep, or even very cautious or aware of my surroundings, even though I'm here by myself. I want to kind of vent about what's kind of been bothering me in a way. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I've been kind of mistreated or something by, I don't want to name names, but I'd say some of my friends, at least like a few of them, a little bit of my family. But I know I get that other people are going through something, but it shouldn't be an excuse to treat others differently or kind of badly. I mean, that's what I learned. I do my best and try not to take it out on others if I'm going through something. I'm the one that first to apologize or acknowledge my wrongdoings, or sometimes when I'm like going off or something like probably very little, I always think about it like, oh, maybe I was the one that caused that, and then I think about it and then I apologize right after, and I acknowledge what I've done. Some family and friends kind of apologize even though they haven't affected me, or they think what they said or did to make me feel some certain type of way, and I say, no, it's all good, I would have let you know if you made me feel some type. And I also say I do appreciate that, and they appreciate it too. But communication, I try to do that. Sometimes it works with some of them, but I kind of feel like an outcast, belittled in front of family, which I don't appreciate. Sometimes it makes me feel like, oh, I don't feel welcome, or I think I just want to go home, or no wonder we don't invite you to things because he won't go. But then they never really think like the reason why I don't want to go, because how they made me feel the last time or the last couple times. And some people say like, don't take everything to heart, and like, why are you taking everything personal? But bro, I tried that. I try to brush it off, but then keeps on getting continued to being, sometimes I don't feel comfortable, or even sometimes when I get defensive or I finally say something and then I get gaslit and they guilt trip, or they say they're going to make me hold back for saying something, or saying something mean, or something along those lines. And then I think to myself, okay, so I can't speak up about myself after how you making me feel. But then I think deeply about that conversation, literally right after it happens. I think, why do you have something to mean to say? For example, before I go off or speak up or giving them a taste of their own medicine, sometimes I kind of like come to a breaking point, but then they say, you're about to make me say something. So you already have that saved or held on just in case I speak up about your doings. So why are you holding on to it? Like, that's why I always feel like there's, some of my friends or even family, my own family, have something against me. But then I know that they actually don't. Kind of feels that certain type of way that I try to communicate, and they don't really come to an understanding. And then that's why I kind of give some dry responses to many people, or I don't even talk to them really, or reach out first. Even like with both family and friends, just because like I'm single or something, judgment about like my relationships, or making me the third wheel or an outcast, like, oh, leaving me out of it just because they have partners and I'm single. So it kind of hurts, bro. I'm always the one that's reaching out and saying like, hey, I thought about what I said and I apologize, and I take everything back. I guess they don't have the mental strength like how I do to be able to say it first. I don't know, bro. So kind of feel like an outcast a little bit. Some of them, actually apologize and reach out to me, and then we actually communicate. And I try the communication. I just always end up getting guilt tripped and gaslight. I always try to break down how the altercation or situation even happened, and then I'm not sure, bro. That's why I kind of have those thoughts of wanting to like move away from here, move out or something, get away from the res, or just like kind of distance myself. And they always bring up like, oh, like you never go anywhere. We try to invite you and you don't say anything, but they never even think twice or deeply into it as in the reason why. Because how like ignoring me, making me feel not even like what's the point even being there. Yeah, that's what's been kind of bothering me. So I just needed to vent that out, get that off my chest, because I tried to vent that to, you know, some few aunties or even like friends, some family, and not really hearing me out. I mean, they kind of like give me some like responses or some understanding, but not really fully there. We're not very connecting. And you're probably questioning why I'm sharing these personal things, but I'm not, you know, I'm not mentioning any names. I'm just, you know, family or friends or both. I know I could vent to a counselor. I feel like I don't really have anyone to really vent to. I have whoever's watching the video to hear me out, and I appreciate it. I'm about to add the cheese right now. We need a lot, bro. Lots of cheese up in here. Appreciate you guys letting me vent. You know, by no means of me, you know, sending hate towards these people, because I have no hatred in my heart at all. You know, I will always have my support and love towards my family and friends, even though, you know, I also have a hard time even showing it, because I don't really show how I'm happy for them or support. I don't know, it's very hard for me to show it towards them or tell them, just because where my position is. I don't know, that sounds very selfish to me, I know. See, you see, I'm aware of it, but deep down I am happy and support all of my family and friends. I just want to focus on my own happiness and my own direction, and I felt like I'm kind of like forced some certain type of way. Sometimes it's kind of make me tear up about it. So yeah, it's just a whole thing with me. Feels good to get that off my chest, and about to add the beans here. Pork and beans. Look at all that. I don't know if you can see. Along with all the slime. Okay, so we dump that in. I'm not sure, should I dump the entire thing? I think so. Beans and eggs? Do you ever think about that combo? I've seen it on YouTube, so I was like, figuring I wanted to try it myself. And that's not the only thing that's going in. We got Doritos that's coming in as well. Alright, so here's what it's looking like. I gotta mix this around. I should have probably broke some up, but I can do that here in the pan while I'm here. Alrighty, my folks. I have the dish here. I know that kind of looks disgusting from, you know, your point of view, but let's honestly try it out. Scrambled eggs, pork, beans, and Doritos. Let's see how this goes. And I'm also going to wrap up the video. Yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me rant, vent. If you made it to this point, much love. Yeah, guys, other than that, you guys have a good one.